If you're a creative strategist working at a marketing agency that serves e-commerce brands, you probably want the brands that you work with to be inspired by your creative strategy. You have ideas for the creative that's going to help your brands achieve their goals. And you want to deliver those ideas with a high success rate because that's the service you provide, right? Creative strategy. So how do you inspire? How do you communicate creative ideas so powerfully that they actually get used and transform the businesses you work with? I'm going to give you a spoiler. It's not screenshots in the Slack channel that eventually gets muted or a messy slide deck that's built for boardrooms and not creatives. Foreplay was built for creative strategists, and over 10,000 marketers and creative strategists from the world's most renowned marketing agencies use it to power their creative strategy. So how do you use Foreplay to inspire the brands you work with? Firstly, understand the creative team you're working with. Are they aspirational? Are they visionary? And ultimately, what do they like? First, research their niche and intimately understand their creative target, the person who buys their products. Second, study what they've posted before. Ask decision makers what they think. Hear firsthand from the people who matter most, the people at the brand that you're serving. What do they like? And listen, this part's important. You're trying to get it right for them. Now is the time to pay attention, so later you can get it right. Then test the waters. Show what you're thinking, but don't print it. An email is too slow and too permanent, and a Google Drive folder means sorting out permissions and individually loading files. And a Google Doc is flat out ridiculous. Don't make your client open a bunch of links. What if some of those links go dead? Build a mood board of creative inspiration and make it as faithful to the brand as possible. There's a time and a place to be creative, but while you're discovering what your brand likes, try to get it right first and then branch out. I used to work with Goldhinge, the fast-growing women's athletic wear brand. And back when we started working together, I found these ads right here. I was lucky. I'd already worked with a handful of aspirational women's fashion brands, so I knew what was creatively at the zeitgeist. But I studied the brand. I found these shots. I liked them. They felt like paparazzi photography. Two people here being pictured as if they were celebrities, being photographed by paparazzi on their morning walk. So I shared the Foreplay board with their team, and they were inspired. So this was their next shoot. The collection was successful. So how do you do this? How do you, as a creative strategist, impress your clients? Here's the checklist. 1. Save creative whenever you see anything and you think, that might be cool for my brand, right? You can find that in Discovery. There's over 82 million ads here. So if I like this one, I could save it to my swipe file, or I could save it into a folder, right? Step 2, share it with your team. Create mood boards. Don't send one ad at a time. 3, create briefs with clear instructions on what you want from your creators. And 4, check your creative performance. Your creative can be used everywhere, in your social media posts, your ads, and your emails, and even on your website. Understanding how your creative is forming is table stakes to doing better. 5, make it repeatable. Create an expectation for what your creative strategy looks like. I recommend one mood board of creatives, one brief, and one creative report every week. And that is how agencies deliver world-class creative strategy services.